Welcome to the channel, Painting the Patoot here. Again, another Ragman task. This one is called Blood of War, Part 1. And it just means you have to mark some basically fuel tanker trucks on Interchange, and you have to survive. So the MS-2000 marker can be purchased from Prapor. Go to trading. So there you go. There's the marker. They're 1,500 rubles each. And when I go in right now, I have the jammers here. But what you do is you take these markers and you make use of the special slots. So if you die, you don't lose things in a special slot. But if you run up and you do the marking, you just have to hit the F key and it works. So this is how I equip to do this. Raid, again, no backpack, I don't think. Mainly because I want to focus on doing the raid. Okay, so then we're going to, I've already done it, so I'll just show you how I managed to complete it. All right, and I'll give play-by-play as we go. So I get a really good spawn because I spawned right beside the tanker. This is on the road between Emercon and the power station. So plant, just hit the F key, and now you get the timer. You don't have to stay right here, although people can come up and steal your marker. I've actually done it once. I did it when I was squatting with somebody, and I just tried it to see if it worked, and sure enough, when they place the marker, you can actually come up and take it away. So I'm just moving forward towards the next tanker, which is at the power station. All right, so that's done. I'll not have to go back and complete it, even if I die, or my character dies. So, but rather than sitting right beside the thing that you're marking, which might make you a bit of a target because some of them are exposed, I just plant them and then run away. So this power station, there's a tanker in the parking lot of the power station. I'm just checking to see if nope, there was one of those trapdoor caches here, but I find that this new loot spawning thing where they don't always spawn, especially now that the snow came in, those trapdoor caches seem to be with a lot less frequency as far as I'm concerned. So just to stop for a second and just go back here. Damn it. I'm using the SCAR with two 40 round mags. I prefer, there's a scav there. You can see the power station. I don't know where he went, so I'm not sure if he's a PMC or a scav. Anyways, I'm going to sneak around the back a bit. I'm not going to go into the power station because I don't need to. There's the vehicle extract that I just passed. It was 5,000 rubles, but because I'm ramping my skills up, it's now dropped to 4370 or whatever it was there, 4350. So as you ramp up your rep with the fence, he drops the price on these taxis that'll get you out. Okay, I was looking for that scav that I saw on the road. But there you can see the tanker. So again, I'm not even going to go in the power station. I simply want to place the marker and get the hell out. So I'm going to place it on this fuel truck and then hide in the little building and let the timer go down. Still looking for that. There it is. Use the F key. All right. Now, if I hide in the little building, hopefully nobody can shoot me there. I don't want to sit in the open in case there's somebody up on the ramp. And there's usually a bag in here, so check. Ooh, a cat. And a risk trying to get out with a cat. And there's some PRS ammo. Okay, number 2 done. So now I have to go over closer to the railway extract. There's a road there with a bunch of tents. I have to get over there. And you can see people here, so you got to be careful. That road, there's a tanker there, so I need to go over and put the last marker on it. You will know that I'm doing these at night. I find night seems to be a little less crowded with players. A little harder to see the scavs. But with the introduction of snow, the moonlight on the snow lights things up. I wish I had a backpack about now, but anyways. Pistol. So again, no rush to do anything particular. I'm just going to hit a few of the gun boxes and stuff. Just looking for something that maybe I really want, that if I don't pick it up, I will be upset. Like if there was a graphics card here, I'd drop the cat in a second. So squash is valuable as a trade item. Getting rid of the Soloa for the Raven, it's a trade item. I need at least one of them for one task, so I want to have one. And there's another 40 round mag that would have been nice to have, but unfortunately I got no space for it. So again, look over here, there's usually some kind of first aid, and there's another Soloa. Yep. And there's another first aid bag here, usually. Somebody's turned on the power. That's not enough to get out. Okay, so there's a gun box by this truck. And often, if there's no gun box, there's a grenade box on the pallets to the right. Just went by the grenade box. This is the bag that's usually here. It's always worth checking. Drink the milk because you want to boost up your there's a skill drinking, so every chance you get to drink something in raid you get points for doing it. Vitality, I think the skill is, so you want to try, and there's a task to have your vitality at a certain level, so I pick up stuff. I'll take liquid and food back with me at the end of a raid because you need that, like, to keep your stamina and energy hydration up during a raid, and you need it at the end of a raid to restore it if you're not going to do a scav run to let it come up naturally. Again, there's an ammo box. Excuse me. There's an ammo box here, and I always like to check it to see if there's any high-end ammo for any of the guns. So there's SMB, which is worthwhile, and that was more BCP, FMJ. That would be good for a FAL. The SMB is really good ammo for a Mosin, so I would have liked to have taken that out if I actually had the space, but I don't. Another gun box here. Nothing worthwhile. Well, powder. Often I'll check the back of that trunk of that car we just passed because it often has food. And you can see ahead on the left, there's a shipping container with a wagon beside it. And on top of that shipping container is another gun box. And if I had time, I would, I don't want to risk getting shot at because you can get shot at up there from scavs and players. But you can kind of see it on the left there. So there's a gun box. You can jump up on the wagon and then jump up on the shipping container. Again, I already got one weapon. I'll check this tent. This one, rather than going in, I usually reach in through the window and search this box. You are exposed, but then at least you can't get trapped inside the tent. Nothing here. There sometimes can be stuff on the table to the right there. Another gun box in this tent. All right, so we're going to head over to the other tanker. There is this tent there, and in this tent there can be either a gun box on the floor or items on the table inside. So there's a gun box here. Okay. There we go. And on this table is a silencer that would have been worth some money if I had space. But again, trying to complete the task, so I'm not, I didn't bring a backpack in, which is kind of against my rules. I usually try to bring a backpack in. There's a table that can have stuff on it occasionally. Okay, so now I need to get out here, out onto this road. You can hear that there's somebody already fighting out here. Or you're here now. So there's somebody out here trying to go after the scavs. And I actually run into him later on. Kill him and take his shit, so it's good. But you can hear scavs. He's got some kind of silenced weapon. So what I'm doing is walking. There he is there, jumped over the fence. So I'm going to go over and see if I can get a shot at him. I don't really see him in time to get a shot, so I let him go. Because again, I'm here to get the tanker. And at this point, I don't know where he is over there. So I don't run because I don't want to attract his attention. Surprised he didn't see me. But he may be looting or just running for the exit. This is the bandstand that you have to place some items later on, or unless they've changed some of these tasks. And in that floodlight, you can see the tanker I have to mark. So I'm looking to see how I can get in here without attracting attention. And of course, when that happens, the scav sees me and starts shooting at me. Right there. I can't see him, so I'm just running. I flank around. So this is a long road here. And now I'm gonna move my way back towards the tanker truck. Love this new vaulting. To clear items, you don't make as much noise, it doesn't take as much energy. So there's usually a suitcase in the back of this truck you can search, but not here. So you can see the tanker truck ahead, kind of the white label of it. So at this point, I know there's scavs here, and I'm a little leery of that player with the silenced gun. hear the sound. That's gonna be the scav, I think. Not silenced, so I make a bit of noise. Slowing it down a bit. Okay, plant. So you see that it's red, you can't plant there. Okay. So at this point, I'm kind of just hiding. Another guy coming. There he is. Good. Normally, like I said, I would run away. I wouldn't sit here, but see, I just dropped the mag. So you note there that because of the cat taking up the last spot, when I changed the mag, I dropped it on the ground. That's how you lose a mag with bullets in it. M56A1 is slightly better than M855, so okay, so I've reloaded the mag, the timer's expired. I'm done for this task, to be honest with you, so I just need to get out, but because I always do it, I'm going to bloody well loot. But there, at least I've freed up that spot. Get a gun, get the cat, safe, knife, take the meds. Don't really need the pistol. I just want the pistol, not really necessarily the rounds. This guy's got a Yashanka hat that I need for a task. He's got a much bigger vest, but it's not a 3. It doesn't have space for my big mags, so I have to leave it behind. And this is probably worth more than the Sega 9, so I'm gonna steal the flashlight. But that's what you do, you know, if you're tight on space or you're trying to get as much money out of it as possible as you go. You don't necessarily get a lot from the guns. I'm only taking the Scar because the Sega, because I might need it or might want to use it, but the attachments is where the money is. So if you come across a gun and you don't have space for it, or you don't want to take up space for having the gun, just strip all the attachments, especially any kind of sight, any kind of suppressor. The flashlights are good. The other thing I will usually take is I'll take the mag out of the gun because I want the bullets, because there's potential that he might have some decent bullets. Okay, so I'm still a little paranoid about the guy with the silenced weapon that was here before. There's a body there to the right, so that's who he shot. There's a little brief, or this, that suitcase we just passed has got stuff in it, or can have stuff in it. Okay, so now I'm trying to get out, and again being very mindful that the fact that there is potentially another player here. Doesn't matter if he's a scav or a PMC, he'll still shoot you. Now there is a stash here to the right on just the top of the hill, and it's actually there this time. So a quick look. Got a helmet. Oh, got an MDR. Great. So I'll get rid of the Sega, take the MDR. Much better gun. The gunpowder is worth more. So there is a barrel cache there, it's kind of right to the right, but I'm going to skip it. Because again, I'm paranoid of that player. I don't know where he is. A little pause in the bush to, even though all the leaves are falling off because it's of the snow, it still gives you a little bit of cover. And there's a barrel here. So check it. Pliers definitely worth it. Take that. Now there's another just coming up. There's another cache in the bush here. And it is here. I.e. it has spawned. Now to be honest, I have no idea why this guy didn't hear me coming. Because I'm running. He should hear me right now. When I get close, and he's spending all his time. Now he does shoot back, but he was probably looking in the barrel that's here. So there we go. Oh, thank you for the. So I'm going to dump that helmet. Oh, I want his tag first of all. I did drop the 40 round mag, so it's lost. I'm not going to go back and try to find it. I can get out with what I have. Plus the MDR's got another mag if I really need it. So I'm spending a bit too much time here, but I'm trying to decide which of these items I need to take, because I want some of them. And I need to heal. So you see the teardrops there, that one just appeared. That means heavy bleed, no, light bleed. So you need a bandage to do that. Although the IFAC will do light bleeds. So, and there you go. So now I'm trying to figure out how I get this MP5 out too. So there's all these empty mags here, so he must have been fighting and running pretty close to being out of bullets. Yeah, the cigarettes are probably the cheapest. There we go. Get rid of that, take the hat, and I can dump the other backpack and come out here now. There, dump that, grab his backpack. Let's see, I want his helmet, because his helmet has night vision, his hearing, his armor is still pretty good, but not better than what I have. And because I don't have a 40 round mag, I am going to take his bigger backpack. You could just hear somebody shooting, so now I'm getting really paranoid about getting the hell out of here. Take his pistol. Yes? No? Yeah, get rid of, even though there's some bullets in these mags. There we go. There we go. There. So now I get the MP5 silenced to use. I would have liked to have taken his body armor, but there's nothing I can do. Alright. I'm not going to bother trying to do any surgery. I'm just going to run for the exit. I think at this point you can actually see somebody running along there. Potentially there's another guy. But I think he's just trying to extract, so I can ignore him. Anyways, I'm walking to not do a lot of noise and healing as I go. Have a listen, check the mag, see how many bullets I have left in it. Can do that with Alt-T. I thought I saw somebody along here, so I'm being a little careful. He might have gone by now. Alright. So, there we go. Completed the task to mark all the fuel tankers. And that's it. Hopefully that'll help you.